living there for a year and a half without issue.
Turmoil over a tenant's sudden exit.
You say she should have given you more than a couple of days' notice.
Or was it an escape?
Miss Bailey had an emotional fit where she started yelling and screaming. My daughter got scared. I just covered her ears because Miss Bailey wouldn't stop yelling and screaming. It was scary, a very scary situation right there.
And it was getting nasty.
This is Judge Judy.
Miss Vargas, I'm going to start with you. Tell me how long the two of you have been neighbors.
Since 2015.
You had a house.
I have a property. Across the street from Miss Bailey, I have a property.
And you wanted to rent out your home?
Yes, correct.
And you and your child needed a place to stay?
Yes.
And you hadn't been friends, just neighbors?
Yes.
Miss Bailey, who lives in your home and how long have you lived there?
I lived there since 2011, and then I purchased the property in 2016.
Do you live there alone?
Currently, yes.
Well, in 2011, did you live alone?
No, my children were in high school. Well, no, they were in middle school and elementary school at that time.
But they're all
They're
gone.
grown now.
They're grown.
Yes.
And you purchased the house in 2016.
Yes.
Were they out of the house in 2016?
No, they were in high school.
When did they leave the house?
My oldest moved he went to college in 2017, and then in 2018, my second son went to college.
Since 2018, have you lived alone?
Yeah, well, pretty much.
I mean, unless they come back from school.
Correct.
So you agreed to rent a spare room to the defendant.
Correct.
And it was the first time you ever did that, based on what you just told me.
Correct.
Based on what you just told me,
Correct,
that was
correct.
the first time
Correct.
you ever did that.
Correct.
She told you she wanted to rent her house for a short time. You said, fine, I have a spare room.
I can help you out.
The rent will be $600 a
Correct.
month.
Correct.
And you have a son or a daughter
I have a daughter.
who's 8.
She's 9.
You moved into the house on what date?
I think in July.
It was May of 2018. My son hadn't graduated from high school yet.
So she moved in May.
Correct.
And she paid May's rent?
Partial rent. Yes, I prorated it for her.
How much did she pay?
$300.
So she moved in half the month.
Correct.
And what about June? She paid June?
Yes.
And did you rent your house?
Yes, I did.
Did she pay July?
Yes.
Did she pay August?
Yes.
Did she pay September?
Of 2018. Yes.
How long did she actually live with you?
For almost a year and a half.
So she paid her rent faithfully so far up through September of 2019.
Correct.
Up until that time, there had been no issues. So far, right?
Yes, no issue.
So far, correct?
Correct.
Something happened around September. Do you want to give me your version of what happened around September
Yes.
of 2019?
Yes. So, Alexis, I made it very clear to Alexis.
So tell
Okay.
me what happened
Okay.
in 2000. September.
Okay, so she had a personal situation come up, and she needed to move. And she was aware.
Don't tell me what she was aware of.
Okay.
She had a personal situation because she was going through a custody dispute with the father of her now 9-year-old.
Yes.
And it was getting nasty.
Yeah.
Fine. And you knew about that
Correct.
in September.
Correct.
So right now you're suing her because she moved out. And
Correct.
she moved out in early October.
No, she moved out on September 28th.
Oh, okay. So she moved out September 28th, and she paid all of September's rent.
Correct.
And what she didn't pay you was October's rent,
Correct.
which is what you want because you say she should have given you more than a couple of days'
A
notice.
30-day notice is what I requested from her.
Well, I don't care what you request.
Okay.
It's irrelevant what you request.
Okay.
And when you moved out September 28th,
Yes.
where did you move to?
I had gotten an apartment already.
Did something happen in September that
Yes.
you had been living there for a year and a half without issue? Your daughter is 9, now she's going to the same school. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. You want to tell me what happened?
Well, September 9th, Miss Bailey had an emotional fit where she started yelling and screaming at me.
About what?
I don't know. She just started yelling and screaming. I think she was just stressed about her housing situation she had going on. So
What kind of housing situation?
I had 2 children, or adult children in college, and their father agreed to help pay half of their rent. So it was stressful because I was paying
Half
their
of
rent.
their rent.
I was supposed to pay for half, and I was paying for full
For their rent.
for
at
their
school.
at school.
At school.